Afternoon, welcome to another edition of the Guam Crimestoppers Report. With us in studio is Coordinator Officer Paul Tapao. Welcome back.
Thank you.
First, before we begin, I wanted to thank and give kudos to the Guam Police Department for a great job in cracking the Bank of Guam robbery case.
Thank you. Yeah, on behalf of the hardworking men and women of our Criminal Investigation Division, our patrol officers who are working countless hours in our streets, we want to thank the community, the island, for having trust in the Guam Police and, the patience as our officers worked timeless hours into this case.
And of course, the work is never done for GPD. What do you have for us?
No, it's never done. It's unfortunate that we have another robbery complaint, but this robbery occurred within our shorelines down in Tumon.
It was on Tuesday, March 4th at 12 noon. Officers from the Tumon Tuwini Precinct Command responded to the Matanane Beach Park in Tumon relative to a robbery complaint. According to the police report, 3 female tourists were walking along the shoreline area of Matanane Beach towards the Fiesta Resort when they noticed a man pacing back and forth in the sand by the Cushing Zoo. As the 3 tourists approached the man, he pulled out a knife. All 3 tourists panicked and began jumping into the water for their safety. The suspect then grabbed a bag that was dropped by one of the tourists, at which time the 3 tourists noticed a second male holding a stick and fleeing with the other suspect with a knife towards the jungle line by the Cushing Zoo area. Suspect number 1 was only described as possibly local, having dark complexion with short black hair, with a medium build, standing 5 foot 4 inches tall and weighing about 120 pounds. He was last seen wearing a black shirt with dark shorts and was armed with a knife. Suspect number 2 was also described as possibly local, having a light complexion, medium build, standing 5 foot 7 inches tall and weighing about 180 pounds. He was last seen only wearing a white t-shirt and was armed with a stick. As a result of the robbery, none of the 3 tourists were hurt. However, they need your help. The Guam Police Department and the Guam Crimestoppers needs the island's help relative to this robbery that occurred in Tumon. If anyone has any information about this case, please call Guam Crimestoppers at 477-HELP, that's 477-4357, or text 688-STOP. You can also visit our webpage at guam.crimestoppersweb.com. Crimestoppers wants to remind the public that we do not use caller ID and you do not have to leave your name. You can receive a cash reward if the information provided leads to the arrest or conviction of the person or persons responsible for this crime or any other crime.
Well, I know we've talked about this many times before, but it's always good to continue to drive home the point that in order for our community to be safe, we all have to work together and do our part. And one of the ways to do that is just to look out for one another. And of course, if you see something suspicious, to report it. And also, with the Crimestoppers program, you guys also stress anonymity with people that call in.
Yes, we want to stress that we take that as our core, the right to remain anonymous and everything. And it's been proven through other cases that single call does make a difference. And we guarantee the protection of the caller, the safety of the caller, and of course, the identity of the caller is actually safe and everything when you use the Crimestoppers program.
Okay, well, thanks, Paul. It was a pleasure to see you and have you in the studio with us. Please, if you have any information about the robbery in Tumon, please call Guam Crimestoppers at 477-HELP. That is 477-4357, or you can text 688-STOP. Thanks for watching and stay safe.